Most companies are still cold calling. They're still sending their reps out there to knock on doors or make these random calls or buy a list and send out general emails and hope and pray. It just doesn't work, and the industry is so far behind. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to get around and get to and reach today's decision maker. It is not a cold call. It is not some blind email, and it's not you stopping in off the streets. There is a way. Today's buyer wants to know about you ahead of time. They want to know who you are, what you do, what you provide, why they should be interested, maybe even possibly other companies you work with. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how we're doing it because we are doing it for one of our own companies. We are going to show everybody the tools we use, why we're using them, what the tools do, how to do it for yourself, and to be able to kind of get in here in today's marketplace and really out hustle the competition, beat them at their own game, and literally make 20, 30, 40% profit margin. Everybody else is sucking wind at 7 or 8%. The packaging industry has been obsessed with just hiring reps. And it's amazing to me how many companies still believe in order to grow sales, you just need to hire more salespeople. And I mean, that's just, and hire more mediocre salespeople with that. And again, what's happening here is a lot of companies are beginning to realize that this money pit is beginning to really tap into bone, if you will. Meaning, you can float this for a long time when the business is good and you can pretend and we're growing because we're hiring more people. No, you're just using your lines of credit or using your cash reserves in order to try to attempt to keep those numbers afloat. And what I'm going to show you in today's video is basically how we are going to do this and really go against the grain and show everybody who will listen how to do this for themselves, whether you're a packaging manufacturer, whether you're a packaging distributor, whether you're a salesperson that needs to diversify and get into other avenues. We are literally going to show you the systems we use, the tools we use, how they're all connected to literally be in more places at once, get to decision makers, not Betty the clerk and not some buyer that's looking for a cheap price. Get in front of the right people and sell them your target products. All too often, people or companies tend to be happy with selling anything. But if you really dig into, as I have, and interview packaging companies, there are products, packaging products that they make that they wish they sold more of. And they wish they had more customers to use it. Well, now you can. Through technology, we're able to take a target customer that somebody already sells, put it into our AI ninja software, so to speak, and be able to find other companies that meet that criteria. This isn't some blind, and by the way, who they are, their titles, their email addresses, their phone numbers, their cell phone numbers, their personal email addresses, Gmail, whatever. This is the technology information we have in front of us. It's not going to be around forever, and it's one of those like, hey, run, let's go. So that's the point of today's video. I want you to kind of see where the mindset is for this, and I hope you'll find it helpful. So let me give you the story of all the different tools and why we're using them in particular, okay? There's a lot of moving parts with this. And again, we're doing this with standuppouches.net, a company that sells flexible packaging, stand-up pouches used for food, used for non-foods, coffee, tea, granola, a lot of spouted pouches for liquids. So there's a lot of different industries that can be a part in kind of, or industries that these can be sold to. There's another piece to this as well, is because stand-up pouches are part of the flexible industry, flexible packaging, this entails a lot of other different parts. I want to show people what's possible with rebranding, relaunching, building. Standuppouches.net is not only the #1 stand-up pouch brand, but the #1 flexible packaging company in the world. Now, that won't be on sales dollars. It'll be the #1 brand in flexible packaging and stand-up pouches, because we are going to show how technology can literally trump, I don't care if you have 1,000 reps. When you've got technology that doesn't sleep, that goes 24/7, never takes a day off, doesn't get sick, follows up on emails, this is where we're at right now. So first and foremost, we are going to and have started to use Sales AI. Sales AI is our own AI agents that we put into place, whether that be to handle inbound calls, make outbound calls, route emails, get people connected to a sales funnel, drop somebody into a sequence or a workflow. This is the kind of information that's out there and can happen immediately. And it just keeps going on and on and on. Other technology, of course, is Clay. To be able to take information and drop it into Clay and then be able to find out and use some other pieces, parts, or connections to Clay to, find companies that meet criteria. Maybe you're selling a company in the poultry space, and you are able to find other companies very similar to that in other parts of the country that could be a target for you. And not only that, but you find out their contact information, their addresses and their email addresses and their phone numbers, all this kind of stuff. Now, that is gold, if you ask me. That gets away from just hoping somebody contacts you. Plus, when you also dig into it along these lines, we're able to kind of uncover the key information and details. Why are you selling this poultry company on the East Coast? Why are they buying from you? What are they buying from you? What is it that you provide? And again, part of this is all the clues, the keywords, the verbiage that's all being used in the vernacular, if you will, and dropped into our AI platforms to be able to find other opportunities like that. And when you're able to use technology like this, you come across as much bigger than you are, you cover more ground faster, much less expensive, much more efficient. Would you rather have your people working on closing sales than the prospecting? I mean, really and truly, that's kind of what we're doing. We're setting the table for our closers to close, not get in there and just try to make something happen. Sadly, that's what's going on in the industry right now, is you have a lot of desperation. You have a lot of people that are just kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Well, I got to do something. So Sales AI, Clay, we're obviously using YouTube and blog posts. HubSpot is our website software and CRM. And with that, we're able to drop in sequences and workflows. If somebody's interested in this type of product, they get this kind of information and then a follow-up. And if they engage on that follow-up, they get this information. If they don't engage, they get poked again. And if they don't engage, they get poked again. All of this stuff is basically taking online tools and information in ways to stay in touch with the client and get our message heard. This is one of the biggest issues that's going on in the packaging space right now, is packaging people are making one call, one attempt, one email, or they're just blasting everybody on LinkedIn or regular email until people block them. It's like, just go away. Hey, I wanted to know, I'm glad we're connected. I really want to sell, enough. Today's decision maker wants to be informed. They want to be educated. They want to be able to know what you do well ahead of somebody making a call to them. Okay. So obviously YouTube, blog posts, information's not going away. The other tools we're going to be using, obviously a refreshed website. We've got our sales AI agents. We've got online calculators. So companies can actually, again, part of this is that if somebody, one of the questions that we get all the time, whether that's a big client or a small client, is, can I afford this? Can I afford what I'm looking for? I don't even know what it is. I don't know. So a lot of this is really self-serve. Here are some pictures. Is this what you want? This is what it's called. Is it a spouted pouch? Is it a flat bottom bag? Is it aseptic packaging? Is it, whatever that may be, we are trying to create, no, we aren't trying. We are creating a self-serve, do-it-yourself, 85% semi-custom. The point is after you get through the 85% and you're ready to engage, then our people will be there to help you. But you are much more informed, much more educated of the process, whether that's printing and the material selection or fitments or styles or sizes or samples. All that stuff is done in advance and done ahead of time with technology, okay? So the point I'm getting at is this is how we're doing it. This is the teaching moment. We're using our knowledge and information, but using tools in order to be in more places at once, cover more ground, and be much more efficient. So come along for the ride. Like us, like the video, follow us on all of our platforms. We're going to be giving daily and weekly updates where we were, where we're at, how it's going, problems we've had, how we've overcome them, new opportunities that have come up, new things that we're doing, people that are coming to us. All of this stuff is we're putting this entire process together to help you, our listeners and viewers and partners, to see what we've been promoting all along is that you can leverage technology and literally beat your competitors to death if you do this properly. This isn't anything that's, we're not, the point is that technology is here to stay. And sadly, in the packaging space, technology has always been one of those things that people and companies stay away from until it's too late. Well, this is your warning. Like us, follow us, subscribe, share the video, please, and I hope it was helpful. Thanks.